Not bad. Tips. I am still missing some. Yeah. I'd probably say it's under 10. Maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba-ba-ba. Yeah, so there's 4, 5. 6. Right. 7. 8. Wait. Yeah, 8. 9. 10, 11, 12. 13, 14. Whoa. 15, 16. 17 tips are all I'm missing. Not bad. Alright. Right, let's load. Hallelujah! Right, this is where we send the D-mail. Four days. It may not sound like much, but in that time we forged a definite bond with Suzuha. To send this email is to sever that bond. I know that, but this is the only choice I have. I set the phone wave to mate 7 hours ago. This email should arrive a few hours after the first. Now I just need to send it. Oh, there we go. I didn't realise it actually shows. Oh. I was about to say, how is it going to tell me? Like, where's my cutoff point? So if you skip that, it does nothing. I started up the microwave. The discharge begins immediately. I place my thumb on the send button. Yep. Mayori's voice is choked with tears. It's our only choice. Memories flash through my head. Yes. It's just sad.
父さんのやろうとしていたこと、私が絶対やり遂げるから。それじゃあ、35年後に会いましょう。君たちにとっては数時間後か。
Oh, it's so bad because it was such a nice. She was so happy, and then we find out she committed suicide.
未来を変えてほしい。
I still can't believe how detailed the ending was. Took an hour to get through. What? Well, it didn't actually. It took about probably 40 minutes. Still, that's a long time. Suzuha, I've made my choice. I won't ask for your forgiveness. Ultimately, I'm doing this to save Mayori. But at the same time, the words you spoke on that rooftop are still strong in my heart. You entrusted to me your hope for the future. If I am to honour that wish and fulfill mine, then the time we spent together can never have happened. There it is. Change in divergence! We improved by 0.7%. And there it is, Chapter 7. Made in Complex. Awesome. God, it's so weird. Wait. Oh, the time loop machine still exists. Yeah. Oh god, I keep forgetting. The D-mail doesn't actively change where we are stood. Or maybe it does, but it only moves people a small amount, or something. Yeah, it basically reconstructs the world from that point backwards. It's very confusing given the fact we've been using the time loop machine for a very long time at this point. So the world shatters into geometric shapes that expand and contract like rubber toys. Pardon me. Light gathers between my eyes. Stars explode behind my eyelids. Gradually, colour returns to the world. Oh god. That's the first email we've done in a while, so not too surprising. I wait for the vertigo to pass. I wonder what the time is. Cold sweat oozes from my temples. Pressing my fists against them, I slowly force the air out of my lungs. Has the world line changed? Yep. I head to the lounge in order to check the divergence meter. Oh! Oh, we never got it! We never would have been given it. Because we never forged a bond with Suzuha. It was only through forging that bond that she gave us the divergence meter. Shit. I checked the meter a few minutes ago, just before the world line changed. Now it's nowhere to be found. I quickly realised what has happened. Suzuha gave me the meter after we stopped her from leaving. My D-mail undid those events. Of course the meter isn't here. A surge of regret seizes my heart. I clench my teeth and endure it as best I can. If nobody else remembers, then I alone will keep these memories of Suzuha alive. I look around the room. Mayuri and Kurisu are on the sofa, dozing on each other's shoulders. Daru, oblivious to the vulnerable high school girls behind him, is playing at a Roge on his computer. I take a deep breath and turn on the TV. I flip to a news channel. It's basically, we're checking to see if there's any bomb threats. The world line should have changed. I erased the time we spent with Suzuha. That should have allowed her to leap to 1975 without losing her memories, and the IBM 5100 should be in our hands now. We can use it to hack into CERN and erase the data they intercepted from us. Without that information, Moika's men won't attack the lab. Mayuri won't have to die. That's how it should be. That's how it has to be. Otherwise, why did I sacrifice Suzuha's dream? The quickest way to confirm the change would be to check for any delays at Akihabara Station. Oh. Pause it. Daru sighs and calls up train information. The world line has changed, which means that our IBM 5100 should be in the development room. I mean, I can see a GTX box, but I don't think that's it. I head back there to search for it, but contrary to my expectations, I can't find it anywhere. What's going on? I look at my watch. It's 7:43 PM. Moika's men attack at what time again? My heart is pounding like a drum. That D-mail was supposed to fix everything. The trains are moving as scheduled, which means that Moika's men aren't about to attack. So why does it feel like nothing's fixed at all? The IBM 5100's absence is extremely disturbing. I want to sit down and think about where it could have gone, but a voice in my head is screaming that there's no time. I need to calm down. It's hard to think straight after everything that's happened. I check my watch again, 7:46 PM. Images from the assault flash through my mind. Mayuri bleeding to death on the floor. The smell of gunpowder in the air. I frantically shake the visions out of my head. I look towards the lab entrance. The door has yet to be kicked in by a team of hitmen. I swallow hard, petrified with terror. Please don't let anything happen. Uh-oh. It's past 9. I peek at the street through the window. Nobody's there. No, we're just incredibly paranoid because we've been killed multiple times. Actually no, we haven't been killed, but Mayuri has. Daru's right, I've probably looked out of the window 20 times in the past hour. And not a suspicious figure in sight. Interesting. Moika's men still haven't appeared. The raid was before 8, if I remember correctly. I think it's safe to say that my changes to the past have prevented it from occurring. Suzuha's sacrifice was not in vain. I let out a deep breath. I'm sweaty and disgusting. It's like my anxiety has pushed all the sweat out of my body. The two girls woke up from their nap about half an hour ago. Now they're eating cup noodles. Ew. Oh yeah. Kurisu looks at me in astonishment, like she can't believe her ears. Okie dokie.
別に岡部なんかに送ってもらわなくても一人で帰れるんだけど。いいから。誰も支度しておけ。え？僕も？
Wait. Oh. The train lines running through Akihabara are operating normally. There's no bomb scare and no sign of Moika or her men. Kurisu's taken the Sobu line to the next station, Ochanomizu, while Daru's going the opposite way to Shin... is that Koiwa? Mayuri and I are taking the Yamanote line to Ikebukuro, or Ikebukuro, so we part at the station's ticket gate. There are surprisingly few passengers on the train. I guess most of the salarymen are off for the Obon holiday. Mayuri is playing a handheld game, the Rainet Kakeru Action RPG. On the screen, Her character is battling a gigantic Oopa. I stand beside her and gaze at her profile, lost in thought. It's the night of the 13th and Mayori's still alive. How many times have I watched her die? How many times have I tasted that despair? No matter what I did, no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't save this ditzy childhood friend of mine from death. She died again and again, right before my eyes. But now, she's alive. Standing beside me, playing a game. This is why I sacrificed our memories with Suzuha. It was the only way. I'm sorry, Suzuha. And thank you. Suzuha no longer existed in this time, but I hope my feelings will reach her all the same. Actually, come to think of it, why can't I tell her in person? Where in Akiba could the 54-year-old Suzuha be? I'll try asking Tenuji tomorrow. He probably knows Suzuha on this world line too. I don't know if he will though. I wonder if Suzuha remembers me. Mayori suddenly lifts her head. She looks at me hesitantly, her cheeks are slightly pink. Eh? I apologise, but keep looking at her. Instead of starting a new game, Mayori looks at me with concern. I remind myself that Mayori is more perceptive than she seems. She proved that when she figured out that Daru was Suzuha's father. True. I don't want to worry her too much. I want Mayori to smile her usual ditzy smile without a care in the world. After all, it's over now. She's safe. Don't talk too soon. Oh, that was a weak laugh. Aww. Having said that, Mayori returns to her game. I feel cold stares all around me, but I don't care at all. Mayori is here with me, doing everyday Mayori things. Ordinary things. Everything is going back to normal. I don't like the way that sounds. It's as if they're asking for shit to go wrong. Oh my god, it's the 14th! We actually made it! Another day! We're not trapped in the 13th anymore. Yesterday was my first time home in a while, so I slept like a log in my comfortable bed. As opposed to the sofa of the lab. Could be because of my mental exhaustion, but that was my best night's sleep in a while. Hallelujah! Before heading up to the lab, I stop and stare at the Bronto workshop. The familiar mountain bike is gone. Suzuha liked it so much she insisted on bringing it with her to 1975. The workshop door opens and out comes Mr. Braun, rubbing his eyes sleepily. What up? Wait, what? You'll pay me in CRTs? 1 CRT a month. So for 1 month's work I get an old television. Hell no. Who let her? Yeah, who's that? What? Was her existence erased completely? Well, that's impossible. Ah, there we go. Okay, she didn't get erased. She wasn't working for very long, that's true. So Suzuha did work here. The evidence of Suzuha's, is that Sojourn? In 2010 still remains on this world line.
最近の若いのは根性なしもいいところだぜ。どうせ面接の時に言ってたブラウン管が好きってのも嘘だったんだろうよ。まんまと騙されちまった。
Tsunuji shrugged his shoulders, annoyed. Naturally, he doesn't know about Suzuha's true identity.
橋田鈴という人を知っていますか？
At this, Tanuji's eyes go wide.
懐かしい名前だな。おめえ知り合いだったのか？
Knew her.
その人は今は
かれこれ10年になるか。
She still died. 10 years? 10 years since what? No. I don't want to know the answer. Tanuji has a faraway look in his eyes as if he's gazing into the past.
あの人には随分世話になった。
Why are you talking about her in past tense?
天涯孤独だったらしくてな。せめて俺が見とってやりたかったんだが。
Ah, she did die. At the end, there's only one thing that can mean. Even though the world line changed, Suzuha didn't survive to the year 2010.
でもま、こう言っちゃなんだが、死に顔は穏やかだったよ。
穏やか。自殺じゃないのか？
自殺？お前それ誰から吹き込まれたんだよ。すずさんは病気で亡くなったんだ。根も葉もねえ話を信じてんじゃねえ。
Okay. Whew. She didn't commit suicide at least. She just died peacefully, I guess. Or painfully, I don't know what kind of sickness she had. She was sick? Sickness killed her? I shouldn't feel good about that. But I guess you could say it's better than what happened before the world line changed. That's what I tell myself anyway.
で、おめえとすずさんはどういう知り合いだったんだ？
昔俺の世話になったんです。
Oops.
もう一度会いたいって思っていたのに。
あの人が住んでた家は今俺が使ってんだ。位牌もそこにある。なんなら
Oh.
手を合わせてくんだ。
I nod without a moment's hesitation. Oh wow. Tanuji closes up shop and we head off toward his house. From Chirodori, we head towards the station. I scan the Akiba scenery as we walk. Moe stores are still nowhere to be found on this world line. After a little hesitation, I look up Radican, or at Radican. It's gone. The satellite has vanished. All that's left is the hole it made when it arrived in this time.
例の人工衛星いつ消えたんでしたっけ？
ああ、5日前ぐら
Oh
いじゃ
god, I just realized.
世の中奇妙なことが起きるもんだな。
Right, okay. I got mail. Assistant, the key! There we go. Oh, the key to the lab. Oh. There's nobody at the lab, I don't have a key, so I can't get in. When are you coming over? I just assumed you'd be here like usual. It kind of feels like I'm visiting your home. Not that I want to visit your home or anything. Oh my god. Right, so what do I reply for the thing? For the true ending, I need to say I don't have a key. Use the one hidden in the switchboard next to the door. Oh, there we go. Oh, very nice. God, I didn't even notice. I was too busy looking at other stuff. Just basically reading ahead to make sure that I've not fucked up. Basically. Which means Suzuha left before it rained. Like Tanuji said, his house is closer than expected. We take the train to the next station. Okachimachi. What a butchery that was. And then walk for about 5 minutes to a quiet residential area. This old one-story house is where Suzuha once lived. There's the bike! I walk up to the front of the house and there I see a familiar sight. The bike. Oh my god. Suzuha's bicycle. For a moment I can see her there squatting beside the bicycle, but the mountain bike Suzuha rode to the Bronte workshop was shiny and new. Now it's old and covered in rust.
その自転車はすずさんがすっげえ大事にしてたんだよ。
Yes, she did.
晩年は自分で乗ることはなかったけどな。それでも週に一度はフレームを磨いてた。処分することもできなくて、結局10年もそこに置いたままだ。俺もできるだけ整備はしてるんだが、さすがに錆が目立ってきてるな。
No, sadly not. I gently put my hand on the seat. It's warm from sitting out in the sun. I suppose that, for the few days Suzuha was in Akiba, this bicycle existed in two places at the same time. The house isn't as messy inside as I expected, considering the state of the Bronte workshop. I guess that chipmunk keeps the place clean. He said about Nai. Oh god, I don't want to see that. A wave of nausea hits me as I recall what Nai did at Ochanomizu Station. But I tell myself that was just an accident. Besides, that incident has already been undone. Tenuji Nai has done nothing wrong. It's a living room is a child's room. There's a child's study desk and a red backpack on the floor. Nai isn't here. Which reminds me, Tenuji's daughter visits the workshop often, but not once have I seen his wife. He couldn't have married Suzuha, could he? I mean, she should have been a lot older than him when they met. But as they say, love knows no bounds. I wonder what really happened. I don't know how I'd feel if those two were married. That would make Daru Tenuji's father-in-law. Actually, that would be kind of interesting. I turned to the Buddhist altar to pay my respects to Suzuha. There's no picture of her, so there's no way to know what Hashida Suzu looked like at the age of 44. I make an offering of incense to her, then look around the house again. This is the house Suzuha lived in after leaving to 1975.
俺とすずさんは最初、いわゆるお隣さんだったんだよ。
Oh. For some reason, Tenuji offers me a beer. When I decline, he shakes his head and starts drinking it himself.
俺はヨーロッパ生まれのヨーロッパ育ちでな。
それはギャグですか？
んだよてめえ。これは英語もフランス語もペラペラだぞこら。
He really doesn't look like someone who lived abroad. I guess you can't judge a book by its cover.
両親が死んで15年ぐらい前に日本に帰ってきたんだよ。でも俺にとっては生まれて初めての日本だった。この国について何にも知らねえ俺の面倒を見てくれたのが隣に一人で住んでたすずさんだったってわけだな。
Alright, now's my chance. If I'm gonna ask, it's now or never. Okay.
結婚
結婚？
すずさんと
アホか。
You high? Phew. I knew she'd never marry a guy like him.
あの人は随分ストイックに生きてたよ。人付き合いもあまりなかったみたいだ。けどまあ俺にはよくしてくれた。ここに越してきて1年ぐらい経った時、俺の家が火事で全焼してな。まあ俺のタバコの不始末が原因だから自業自得なんだが、その時に全財産なくした俺をこの家で下宿させてくれたんだ。それだけじゃねえ。工房のあるあの大檜山ビルな、あれもともとすずさんの持ち物だったんだぞ。
Oh. I mean, we knew this from a previous bloodline, did we not?
それを格安で譲ってもらったんだ。おかげで俺はブラウン管工房を構えることができたってわけだ。あの人は俺の恩人だよ。ある時 なんだって縁もゆかりもねえのにこんなによくしてくれるんですかって聞いたことがあんだが、そしたらあの人は笑ってこう答えたよ。巡り巡って人は誰かに親身にしてもらうことになってる。だから君もいずれ誰かに親身にしてあげなさいってな。なんだか不思議な人だったぜ。預言者みたいにこれから起きる出来事をピタリピタリと言い当てたりしてな。
Suzuha. That was probably her way of repaying Tanuji for looking after her. Even if it was just for 10 days. Oh, right, yeah. That makes sense. God, that's weird. And so it came full circle. That is a bit weird. Well, not him. Also, what the bloody hell's that noise? People will be setting off fireworks. Tanuji goes into the child's room next door, then returns and places an object on the table. Oh, it's the divergence meter! I've just remembered. There it is! And it actually changed, it's different. It's Suzuha's divergence meter, 409431. Before the world line changed, it was in the lab. But on this world line, Suzuha brought the meter with her to 1975. It's been in this house for 35 years. The tubes read 0.409431%. Divergence has changed, just like Suzuha said. This proves that my magic eye reading Steiner does indeed allow me to perceive changes to the word line. But what does 0.409431% mean? It means we are 0.4% of the way to the beta word line. Because we're currently stuck on the alpha word line where... Wait, I thought the alpha word line was where Mayuri was destined to die. But it seems that's not the case. Unless her death has just been delayed by a couple days or something. I recall what Suzuha said. Woohoo! It's almost like I knew. I just remembered it. Does that mean I'm still on the alpha word line? Yeah. It do indeed. Oh.
そんな風に一日に何回もな。見てて痛々しいほどだった。
I touched the device. Suzuha. In my heart I reach out to the girl who died 10 years ago. To the girl who will be born 7 years from now. To the girl who crossed time to save the future. Suzuha. Thanks to you, Mayuri is safe. Divergence has changed. But we haven't yet reached your ultimate goal. 1% divergence. Once that is achieved, the future you dreamed of will become reality. I will carry on your fight, Suzuha. I promise. I realise that I am crying. Tanuji stares at me for a moment, then puts his giant hand on my shoulder. Alright. It's Mayuri! Hey! Mayuri comes out of the ticket gate and walks up to me with an unhurried stride.
まさかね、本当に駅まで迎えに来てくれるなんて思わなかった。マユシーはびっくりなのです。
人質に逃げられては困るからな。
Haha.
怖いよね。それでね、マユシーはとっても嬉しいよ。
Oh, she's too sweet. What the hell is that? Oh, I found the key easily enough. Don't you think your security should be tighter? Should have thought about that before picking a fight with CERN. Also, what's this frog? Oh, that's been left with the key. Someone's bad taste? Only a maniac would put something that gross there. Actually, it scared the crap out of me, but keep that a secret. Okay. Wow. I'm actually quite surprised she's being nice. Okay. It's security. You're right, I was careless. I should have known better. Oh wow. So there's that. I don't quite understand, but whatever. Email you about the key. I can block that off. Oop. Mayuri flashes a carefree smile, then walks ahead of me, almost skipping.
ねえ、その抱えてる荷物って何？
So, what's in the bag?
ミスター・ブラウンから譲ってもらったんだ。世界線の数値を測ることができる大パートナーだ。
なんだかすごそうだね。でも世界線の数値って？
Oh. I smile wryly.
マユリは本当にバカだ。
What am I doing? After I left Tanuji's house, I called Mayuri to ask when she would arrive in Akiba. Then I went to the station to pick her up. Anxiety still smolders in my heart. We managed to survive yesterday, but that doesn't guarantee our safety forever. It's entirely possible for Moeko to attack now, on the afternoon of the 14th. Maybe I'm being overprotective, but I still can't shake the image of Mayuri's death from my mind.